They're a crazy thing here.
Mm-hmm.
They're a crazy thing.
It's like it was one of my favorite things about Japan when I visited.
Yeah.
皆さんこんにちは、アーサーです。今回の動画ではネイティブ同士の会話をお届けしたいと思います。今回はいつもと同じように僕の友達のオースティンとの対談になるんですけど、今回は日本の自動販売機について話します。自動販売機は日本のどこにでもあるし当たり前のような存在になるんですけど、実は海外の自動販売機とかなり違います。僕は初めて日本に来た時に自動販売機が多すぎてびっくりしたし、いろんな機能とかいろんなこともあって本当に日本の文化の一つだと思います。今回のネイティブ同士の会話もいつも通りに 100% 英語になるんですけど、日本語の字幕と英語の字幕両方ついていますので、自分のリスニング、自分の理解度をご確認いただけます。で、最後に実はこのチャンネルと別のチャンネルで The Austin and Arthur Show というチャンネルでこのような会話をたくさんアップしています。字幕はないんですけど、もし興味がありましたらぜひ You can check it out up here or you can click the link below this video。では早速今回の会話に入りましょう。
Cheers, man.
Cheers. So today we're going to talk about vending machines in Japan.
They're a crazy thing here.
Mm-hmm.
They're a crazy thing.
It's like it was one of my favorite things about Japan when I visited.
Yeah. I think they've severely declined in craziness.
Yeah, they have.
In the past few years.
Yeah.
And I think you can directly attribute that just to online shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I think before online shopping was a thing, you would just find the wackiest vending machines around here.
Yeah.
I remember specifically back when I was a high school student and spending summers over here. There was a vending machine. So there was a 7-Eleven like right next to my school.
Mm-hmm.
And right next to the 7-Eleven, they had a vending machine that sold beer.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember some friends of mine, like we'd go on lunch and the school that I was doing homestay at, it wasn't like an academic school. It was kind of like known for having a baseball team and that was it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And so during lunch, like I was part of the rugby club.
Okay.
So like all my friends were the rugby guys.
Of course
so like
we
would all just leave campus and walk over and buy beer from the vending machines and just drink beer behind the school. So that's a really fond memory that I have of vending
because at that time they didn't have any sort of like age verification stuff on it. Right?
No. It was just like you threw some coins in and you got an Asahi. That's
that's how it should be, honestly, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because here's the thing, right? Like, I understand alcohol is bad for developing brains or whatever, but like the drinking age in Germany is 16.
Yeah.
No one really cares.
Yeah.
They care about hard alcohol and stuff, which is 18, but like,
can you even count Asahi as an alcoholic beverage?
Dude, so
let's be honest.
So
here.
like one thing that really surprised me is that Asahi has corn in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Really?
So like one of the unique features of Japanese beer is it's not just barley. They also have corn and some rice in it.
Is that why it's so sweet?
Yeah, that's why it's so sweet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like when I get beer from Germany, right, it has almost like a bready aftertaste to it, right?
Yeah.
You don't get that here.
No.
Yeah, but yeah. So I looked at the labels. I'm like, kome? What? Yeah, but that's just how it is. But yeah, so like, I don't know why we were talking about that, but yeah, so there's lots of great vending machines here.
Yeah. So I have to ask you, because I've got my own personal experience with vending machines. What is the craziest thing you've found in a vending machine here?
Dude, I'm super bored. You don't want to ask me interesting things about Japan because I am so boring.
It's all right. It makes me look cooler when I tell my story.
That's good. The coolest thing that I've seen is dashi, so fish soup stock.
That's so random.
Yeah, but it was so funny because it's like it was a vending machine that has a picture of like a tuna on it, and then it has like the bottles of like dashi.
Really?
Yeah, they use for cooking. You wouldn't drink that stuff directly.
Yeah, that's so weird.
And then in Jiugaoka they have like a blue bottle coffee vending machine where they sell coffee beans, not the actual drink. So you can
really
buy the beans and take them home.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like this pure white with like the blue bottle logo on it. But that's like new thing.
Yeah. Jiugaoka is... I actually don't think that people live there. I think that entire place is literally just cafes.
Yeah. It's the... I remember this guy said that this is a single guy I know who was in his 40s, which is super creepy, but he said he'd live there because there were so many like young college girls there.
Yeah, it's literally like a college girl town.
Yeah.
You don't see men there at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of, if I were to say, it's not like a theme park or anything, but the atmosphere, especially depending on the part you go to, it's kind of similar to Disney World a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, have you been to that area with the crazy houses and stuff? Yeah.
It definitely is, because like I am not exaggerating when I say this. It's like it's literally just cafes, and there will be like a little craft shop kind of wedged in between the cafes.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah,
and then it's just kilometers and kilometers of just little tiny cafe districts.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like, so in Tokyo you have like areas for specific types of people, like the otaku go to Akihabara, right?
Yeah.
The fashion people go to Harajuku, or the high school girls go to Harajuku too. But like the college girls who like want to be cute, like like the girls who wear like the like frilly socks or something like that.
Man. I will tell you, because I always joke about this with my students. Because I work at an all-girls school, so I get to see my graduate students come back every year, and I call it the freshman uniform.
Okay.
So like
freshman college uniform.
Freshman college uniform, because it's funny because a lot of my students are always saying like, "Oh, I'm graduating. I'm so excited to not have to wear a uniform," and then as it turns out, they all wear the exact same thing when they enter college, and it's the funniest thing. So every single one of my students will come back freshman year, and they will have red hair.
Yeah.
And they will have like the little like painter's cap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Usually it's black.
Yeah. I think they call that a beret.
Oh, sure. Like a beret.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll have like a little beret. They'll usually have short red hair, sometimes long. Yeah. So there is a little bit of diversity there. And then he'll have like a tan jacket that they'll be wearing.
Yeah, the tan jacket,
right? And then it'll be like some kind of like tan boots.
Yeah.
And I call that the freshman uniform for my students, because like it is crazy that you literally see like every freshman college girl wearing this.
You do.
And when you go to Jiugaoka, you literally see that. It's like the uniform of the area.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I get that.
It's so funny.
Dude, it's just it's funny how it's like, I remember going to Japan and like, why are all the girls wearing like cute doll clothes, but that's just how it is.
It's just like, I don't know why, but that's like the fashion trend for young college women.
Yeah. So going back on the subject of vending machines, man.
Back to vending machines.
What's the craziest thing that you've seen in a vending machine?
I have seen, let's start off with the tame stuff and then I'll work my way up.
The tame stuff. So when I first came over here and in Tokyo, and most of the crazy things I've seen were in Akihabara. Oh, of course, yeah.
So for those that don't know, Akihabara is kind of like the weirdo district in Japan. It's
the anime video game place.
Yeah, it started out as like I don't know if I would say Silicon Valley of Japan, because that's not really right. It was more of like the used parts area for PCs.
It's like the computer hobbyist area.
Yeah. And so it's evolved over the years and basically taken on the mantle of anime and video games. So like all the nerds go there, kids go there, and like the really weird people go there.
Yeah.
But it's still a fun place. Like I like video games, so I go, and I'm actually kind of dabbling into manga now, because Yui introduced me to do you know Demon Slayer?
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yeah. So I started reading the manga for that now. So
Did you not read them when you were younger?
I watched anime.
Okay.
But I've never been interested in manga.
Favorite anime, or when you were a kid?
That's a hard one. I can give you a top 3.
Okay, top 3.
Gundam, Dragon Ball, and Sailor Moon.
Okay. So funny thing about Sailor Moon is like, I first saw Sailor Moon was super big when I lived in Germany, actually. That was like before Pokemon. And my sister was like the one American girl in her school.
Yeah.
And she would come home crying at night because the other students wouldn't let her play Sailor Moon with them. in this German school. I thought Sailor Moon was German for the longest time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I mean, the story's about like some blue-eyed blonde girl. So, I mean,
right.
It makes sense.
Yeah, and it's weird. It's like Kiki's Delivery Service, Majo no Takyubin. I first saw that German dubbed, and for years I thought it was German, and then I realized, holy crap, this is a Ghibli movie. Yeah. But yeah, so for me, it would be Dragon Ball, Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. And then I like Samurai Champloo or Cowboy Bebop.
So Cowboy Bebop, I didn't appreciate until I got a little bit more mature.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely a more mature show.
Yeah.
But that was an amazing show. And actually, I have he's not exactly a family member, but he's the uncle of my cousin.
Okay.
But he's not my uncle, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But he's still like part of the family, basically. Yeah. He actually composed all of the music for Golden Age anime.
Really?
Including Cowboy Bebop.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so
wow.
whenever you hear the jazz music for the main song for Cowboy Bebop, that's him.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Dude, I need to talk to you about that later.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. The guy's a really cool guy. He still lives in Japan. He lives up in like some farmhouse in Nagano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, really cool guy. But anyways, back to vending machines.
Back to vending machines.
God, we keep getting distracted. We're 11 minutes in and we like barely talked. All right. So, in Akihabara.
Yeah.
When I first got here, we were kind of touring all like the.
How long ago was this?
This would be freshman or sophomore year of high school. So it was probably 16 years ago.
16 years ago. So like specifically so that'd be 2004, 2005.
I'm not good at math.
Okay.
I'm an English major, man.
Okay, fine. So basically 2004, 5, 6, 7, that area.
Somewhere before 2008.
Okay,
I can give you a definitive, because that's the year I graduated high school.
Okay, before 2008.
But yeah, so we got to Akihabara and we're kind of looking around, and I distinctly remember there was like a vending machine area. Because there's a lot of, that's another thing, is there'll be areas where there's like a vending machine room.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, it's kind of like a store, but it's just vending machines. And so we went in there and there was, I'm going to show my age. There was iPods.
Yeah.
In the vending machine.
Yeah.
So this was before iPhones came out.
Yeah.
They had iPods. Yeah. And they were selling them in the vending machine.
Yeah, and right.
You put in the cash. I think I don't know. I'm gonna guess and say like 20,000 yen or something, right? You put in that, you got the iPod.
Yeah,
simple as that.
Yeah,
that was
in
really
the States. Weird. That would be like broken into in like 5 minutes.
Oh, dude, there'd be no iPods.
Yeah,
you know, some dude would break in there and just be like, dude, I just made like $6,000 in cash.
Yeah, some
idiot decided to put all this valuable stuff in a vending machine.
So you found iPods, okay?
Yeah, so I found iPods. And exploring a little bit deeper into the bowels of Akihabara, I found some more darker stuff. Yeah, more like the butthole, I guess. Yeah. So I'll tell you one weird thing that I found was there was okay, I'll get like the stereotype stuff out of the way. So I found there was like schoolgirl panties. That they sell.
Yeah.
And I always thought to myself, like, man, how do you sign up for that?
Yeah.
Because I would like to do that. You know what I mean?
You could probably do it. Just get a picture of a cute girl and
just like get like some stock photo of like some, Japanese high school girl.
Yeah.
And put her picture up and just be like, this is her underwear, $16.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like the most lucrative business ever, man. Like, sign me up.
Yeah.
So I found that one that was doing that, but there was one that was stranger still.
Yeah.
And this one kind of took me aback a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there was love letters from high school girls.
Love letters
that you could buy.
Okay.
Like actual, like, do you remember back in high school where people would fold up those dumb little papers and like write messages to each other? So there was a vending machine that I found that was actually selling love letters from high school girls.
Okay.
Which, I mean, there's a whole nother topic of Japan's obsession with high school girls. Yeah. But the weird thing is like, why?
Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
Yeah.
Why are you selling that? And who's buying it?
Yeah.
Because that would mean that there was a market large enough to warrant a machine for somebody to come and buy that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah, well, when you go to Akihabara, it's almost like you go into another dimension of like anime and like old lonely people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I've been to Akihabara a couple times, but I've never been a huge fan.
Yeah, it's I think it's for me personally, like I said, I like video games. So if you're going there for a specific purpose, I think it's a fine place. Like if you're like, hey, look, here's the manga or anime that I like, or here's the game that I like, I'm gonna go to the company store of whatever that is, and I'm gonna get like some stuff that I like.
Yeah.
It's a perfect place for that. But if you're going and just like soaking in Akihabara, it's like it's got the same feeling that Vegas has.
Yeah.
It's such
a little bit, yeah.
It's such a disorienting feeling.
Yeah.
Because you'll go there, you'll get off the train, and you're just immediately bombarded with noise.
Yeah.
And then you, like a few feet further outside the train station, you'll see girls in like short maid outfits.
Yeah.
And so just like the first few moments of this area, like you already are given a sense that like none of this matters and there's no rules here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's, like I said, it's a really disorienting place, but man, you find some weird stuff there, especially with the vending machines.
Yeah. So for me, right? Like, yeah, I mean, there's so much we could say about Akihabara, I think. But so what you're talking about with the vending machines is stuff that you don't normally find.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I will say there's another type of vending machine that I think is a little bit more common here in Japan, and that's like you typically find like not only drinks, but you'll find snacks and food outside of stores.
Right. I've seen newspapers too sometimes.
Oh, have you seen newspapers?
Yeah.
But I've never understood like what the purpose of those is.
The snacks?
Well, it's just like it never made sense to me why they would have vending machines outside of like,
right out front, so
right out front of a store. Because like, why wouldn't you just go in and buy the stuff?
Well, you know, so there's this huge thing with Japan about how like you take your orders through a machine, like the place we ate for lunch before we got here.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so like you don't actually talk with the person. You just push a button, you get a ticket, and then you give it to them, and you've already paid for everything, right?
Yeah.
So there's very much this kind of like interfacing with a machine kind of culture, and having your private time, I guess. But if they're more expensive than what's inside the convenience store, then I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, it's funny, first of all, just how many vending machines there are. Because like, so when you walk from my house to here, it's about 12, it's from my house to here, we're in my house. We walk from the train station to my house to here, it's about a 12-minute walk, but we pass maybe 8 vending machines.
Yeah. I can think of, in fact, I know of it because I have these memorized.
Yeah.
Around my house, there is specifically 6 vending machines.
Yeah.
And I will go to different vending machines depending on what I want.
Yeah.
So there's one that has like 100 yen, like Pepsi can.
Yeah.
That's like the I think it's like 130 milliliters or whatever.
Yeah.
So I know that vending machine has that. I know if I'm craving like Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew, I can go to the vending machine over here. If I want coffee, I go to this one.
Yeah.
The other vending machine has like really good tea.
Yeah.
So like I strategically plan what I want based off of the vending machines around me.
It's funny because Natsumi used to do that too. Like, so even Natsumi's parents, they don't live in like the boonies or anything like that, but they don't live in a city area, let's just say that. Like around her house was like rice fields for a really long time, but even then there are like 3 vending machines within like a 2-minute walking distance of her house. And so she'll like, I'll say, I'm going to go to a vending machine and I want to get this. And she's like, which one are you going to go to? I'm like, which one should I go to? She's like, oh yeah, you should take a right and then go by the one by this building. You know, just because she does the same thing. There's 3 of them, you know?
Yeah.
But one thing that really was surprising to me about vending machines when I first got here is that they don't actually show the item itself. They'll have like a model of it, right?
Yeah. It'll be like you'll go up to the vending machine and they have like little plastic versions of all the cans.
Yeah.
And you just push the button.
Yeah, it's weird because like, so I wonder like what that is, because in the States when you have a vending machine, you'll see the actual item that's on like a coil. You'll push a button when you buy it. The coil turns and pushes the bottle and then it falls down, you know?
Yeah, that is what that is a really good point. I don't know why.
It goes into it goes back into like the fake food thing too. So like in front of restaurants, they'll have like wax models while they're food. And I remember when I first saw that, I almost gagged because it's like I hate wax.
It looks gross.
Yeah.
It's like just take a picture. It looks way better.
Yeah, but yeah, it's weird how it's like that's like in Japan versus in the States. I wonder why it's like that. Like one thing for me is like when I look at a vending machine because it's like this in the States because it's this clear glass wall or whatever. You can see what is kind of running out of stock, and if I see less of something, I'm like, oh, maybe I should get that. You know?
Yeah.
But here it's like. It's like opaque, and in the front they just have these like plastic or like picture models of the bottle, so you don't know how much is left of one or if it like even looks like that. You know?
That's totally true.
Yeah. So, but what's something for you that looking at vending machines here versus vending machines in the States, like what's another difference?
How convenient they are. So there's vending machines here that will accept. Of course, every vending machine accepts cash, but they'll also accept credit card.
Are you found ones that accept credit card here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually, well, they're a little bit more rare these days. I think now that like PayPay and Apple Pay and the Suica card have kind of taken over things. You don't see them all that much, but right outside my apartment, I have a machine that accepts credit card.
Really?
Yes.
You know, because I know they have like you can use Suica, you can use a lot of like electronic payment methods.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen a vending machine that accepts credit card here.
Yeah, so it's got the little chip reader that you'll go in like
chip reader.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's like a new thing or if it just happens to be because I know a lot of the vending machines are privately owned.
Okay.
Like it's like the person living next to the vending machine is like they just bought that machine and you know. But so you just go outside and just stick your chip in and you can pay for it there.
Okay.
And I know they also have the little thing where you can do like a Suica pay.
Yeah, right.
So Suica is like a prepaid card basically.
It's a transit card, so you use it for the train.
Yeah,
originally.
but you can use it as like kind of a debit card as long as you're loading money onto it. But yeah, they're just really convenient. So you don't. It's ironic because Japan's really inconvenient as far as cash goes. You have to carry around cash everywhere, but this is the opposite of that. Like back in the US, it's like I don't think I've ever seen a vending machine where you can do that. Like you always have to put in cash.
Yeah. Well, so some of them though, they'll have like especially in airports, they'll have like a block that's attached to the payment area where you can swipe your card. Yeah. But I haven't seen like a chip reader thing, but yeah, dude. I remember I talked to you a little bit last time about the canned coffee that you can get from a vending machine. Yeah. So like, are you still getting those?
Yeah, definitely, man. So right outside my apartment, I'm actually happy because they just changed the stock like 2 months ago. And I got some really good coffee there.
Okay. Tell me about it.
It's convenient coffee.
It's convenient coffee.
Tell me about it. I got to remember who I'm talking to.
Sorry. Just, I didn't mean to give you that look. I'm sorry.
Don't judge me for my cheap coffee.
It's fine.
But yeah, so I am a huge fan of Boss Coffee.
Yeah.
That's like
the boss of them all since 91.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm coming from for coffee. I drink Boss almost every morning, but outside my vending machine has Georgia coffee.
Okay.
Which it's another convenient coffee.
Yeah.
But this one's heated and it's got cream in it but no sugar.
Okay.
And it's like exactly what I like because I don't like putting sugar in my coffee, but I like a little bit of cream. Okay. I also like black, but I'm just happy that got placed out there. So I'll go get my nice canned coffee.
Yeah, so can you talk a little bit about that? You said like you can get hot coffee from a vending machine?
Yeah, so a lot of vending machines will have like a blue and a red area.
Okay.
And blue area stands for cold, red area stands for hot. And so if you select one of the hot ones, so like I'll give an example. So the vending machine outside my apartment has hot coffee, hot lemon tea, and hot tea.
Okay.
That you can buy. So if you push that, you'll get out a aluminum can that is actually scalding hot to touch. So you got to actually be careful with it. But it's nice that you can buy hot drinks from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of that though, have you seen a vending machine that offers soup?
I think I've seen one, but I don't think I've ever bought soup.
So
from
for
there.
me, because I'm not as adventurous as you. Oh, sorry, man.
I filled this up,
dude. I just want to get you going. No, so I'm not. I haven't seen any sort of really crazy vending machines, but as far as the drinks go, if there's something interesting and unique, I will try it. So like I've seen they have corn soup.
I've been burned so many times on that philosophy.
Clam chowder.
Sure. You bought vending machine clam chowder?
I did, dude. I'm from the States. I'm from Boston. We have to get clam chowder.
You are an adventurous man.
It was good. It's
really?
funny. It's funny because on the sign it said like in big letters it had 30 clams, right? 30 clams.
Okay.
And I was like, holy shit, they put 30 clams.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of clams.
That's great. And I was like, then I read they said they have the same like special ingredient that you get in clams as 30 clams. So they didn't actually put 30 clams in it. Yeah. But dude, to be honest though, I like the soup drinks. Like if I'm going to get something from the hot area, I'm going to get one of those soup things.
Really?
They're actually not that bad.
Really? I am surprised.
Yeah.
That's probably the limit of where I would experiment getting soup from a vending machine.
I'll get you the clam chowder next time.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's funny because it's like, could you imagine getting like a canned corn soup from a vending machine in the States?
Yeah. Not from a vending machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the only canned soup that I really get is like Campbell's.
Yeah. I mean in the supermarket, right?
Yeah. But I can't imagine getting like a Campbell's soup can from a vending machine.
Dude,
it's kind of strange.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like the kind of things that they'll put there is just strange. Like for me too, like I remember because they have like probably out of all the vending machines I've had, they have like about 100 varieties of coffee.
Yeah.
I think different brands and stuff.
Yeah.
But they all taste the same to me.
They do.
How would you break down like the canned coffee? Because you're more of a canned coffee guy than me.
I would say like you get different tastes. Like if you're going for like pure taste as far as deliciousness, you get Georgia coffee. Because in my opinion, I think Georgia's like the best of the convenience store coffee that you can get here. If you're going for quantity, Boss. Because you'll get like the big coffee bottles. Like they don't even come in cans.
Yeah.
Well, you can get like the espresso shots for Boss in a can. Yeah. But you'll get like these like almost water bottles of coffee.
Yeah, right.
that are filled up for Boss. And like it'll be really watered down coffee. Yeah. Is literally what it is.
Dude, I got to tell you. So I can't get Boss coffee anymore because so I liked Boss coffee because one, Tommy Lee Jones is in all their advertisements.
I love Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. And then also it says like the boss of them all since 91 because that's when they started and that's my birth year. So I kind of identify with that a bit. But they had in the bottles, right? Not the cans, but the bottles. They had like a tea coffee where they mixed tea and coffee together. And I thought, cool, someone must have taste tested this and thought it was delicious, so I'm going to try it. And then I realized probably no one taste tested it. Nope. They just put it out.
I have the exact same experience.
What did you drink?
I drank lemon coffee.
Lemon? What?
Lemon coffee.
Lemon coffee.
And I bought it purely off shock value.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they were going for. Because I don't think there's anyone that exists that actually likes this drink.
Yeah.
There's just a whole bunch of people that are like, what the hell is lemon coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Surely this has got to taste good.
Yeah.
And so I bought the lemon coffee, and it was black coffee with lemon.
Dude.
So imagine that, and it's exactly what it tasted like. It was sour and bitter, and it was horrible.
It sounds like barf to me.
Yeah. It none of the qualities of lemon or coffee.
Dude.
You could experience there.
So what's like your go-to thing if you get something from a vending machine?
My go-to thing, I have two things.
Yeah.
So first of all, like if I want soda, Dr. Pepper.
Dude.
I love Dr. Pepper. I absolutely love Dr. Pepper. That's my go-to soda. A lot of history with that because like when we would get care packages back in the Marines.
Okay.
I don't know why, but maybe the Marine Corps had like a deal with like freaking Dr. Pepper or something, but that was like the soda that we always got.
Okay.
It was whenever we get a care package from people, it was like Dr. Pepper, Twizzlers, and instant ramen.
Dude, so question about that. When you were a kid, was there Dr. Pepper in like Bothell, Seattle area?
What do you mean?
So like, so for me, Dr. Pepper is a big memory drink because it was not available in Germany or Boston. But when I went down to South Carolina to visit my grandparents, we would drink it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's been around for as long as I can remember.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. It's probably just a regional thing.
Yeah,
but
that's interesting. I just assumed it was everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Dr. Pepper's one big one, and that it's inconvenient because the vending machine that's near my apartment, I have to walk like 6 minutes to go get it.
Dude, 6 minutes to get a drink. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Come on, man.
But man, when I'm craving that. But my other go-to drink is mugicha.
Mugicha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the vending machines right outside my apartment has mugicha, which is barley tea.
Yeah.
That's hands down my favorite drink in Japan. Yeah. I drink that more than anything. I probably drink it every day.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because like you don't have that in the States, but mugicha is like a huge thing here, like barley tea.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know why though. I feel like it'd be really popular over there.
Yeah. Well, so I think it's because it's really healthy, and you know, Americans just don't like healthy things. So at night, I don't know if she still does this now, but especially when we first got married in the summer, because you sweat and stuff. Because, dude, it gets super hot here.
Yeah,
it's like 80 degrees at night.
Yeah.
Natsumi would mix mugicha with water, and she would drink that at night instead of just straight up water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, cold mugicha is so amazing. And a big reason why I really like drinking it is because it's one of the few teas that doesn't have caffeine in it.
Yeah.
And for me, I have really bad time, really hard time going to sleep. Like, because I drink a lot of coffee during the day.
Yeah.
And because of that, I end up staying up till like 1 or 2 a.m. most nights. And I hate that. I want to sleep earlier. And so like one of the ways that I've kind of combated that is like just kind of trading out a coffee in the afternoon or tea in the afternoon for mugicha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's like, mugicha is like really one of the things that I really miss when I go back to the States, because you don't have anything that's kind of, the only thing close to that is like iced tea.
Iced tea is kind of similar, but it's
not the same.
It's more bitter than mugicha is.
Yeah, mugicha is really smooth. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And it's got a nice like roasty.
Well, it's got a roasty. It's got a roasty flavor to it. Yeah. I think that's why I've been able to swap coffee out for it.
Yeah.
Because of that roasty taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. So we've talked a lot about vending machines, but what's like the strangest, not the thing that you've seen in a vending machine, but what's the strangest place that you've seen a vending machine in?
The strangest place that I've seen a vending machine.
Because there's just so many vending machines here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this was actually very recent when I went to Oita for Golden Week.
Okay.
So I have two places. So first of all, we were driving on like just a farm road. Like if you ever visit Oita, it's like farmland. That's all it is. That's all Oita is.
I mean, it sounds like it's farmland and onsen. That's about it.
Yeah. Which is a really great place. I actually really enjoyed it there. But so we were driving on like one of these country roads, and for probably about 10 or 15 minutes, there's nothing around. It's just pastures on both sides, and then just randomly past like a little vending machine spot.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing around. Probably nothing around for probably a good 10, 15 minutes, and boom, vending machines.
Like how many? Like 3 or 4?
There's like 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember I remember seeing like rice fields for days, and then there was one vending machine.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess that was a rest area for all the farmers or something. There's like 5 farmers.
But yeah, I just be curious. like there's like two scenarios for that vending machine. Either A, it never gets used, or B, that thing rakes in money like nobody's business because it's the only one around. So I'm just kind of curious which that falls under. The next one was this was in, I think it was in Kamakura, but I could be mistaken. But it was like it made me laugh because it was like one of these like old, thousands of years old areas, and then like literally. Oh, I think I want to say maybe it was in Kamakura, but it's basically these caves that people went into like worship. I think for Buddhist monks or whatever. And I remember going through and be like, "Wow, this is cool! I can't believe people carved this out." And then I left the cave, and literally to my right, on the exit of the cave, there was like a Pepsi vending machine. I was like, huh, capitalism."
Well, I mean, so like in Kamakura too, like I remember seeing, there's a shop that's closed down, probably like. I filled that up a little bit much. Sorry. But there was this shop that I guess was run by like some dude in his 80s, and he closed shop up because he doesn't want to work anymore. And so like the blinds are continually down. Every time I've been there on a weekday or weekend, the blinds are always down. It's out of business. But there's like 5 vending machines lining outside.
Genius.
Yeah, man.
He just can't be asked to work. So he's just like, what if I just bought 5 vending machines? I don't have to work. We just fill them up.
Well, that's
genius.
So I think we've kind of exhausted this topic.
A little bit.
Yeah?
A little bit. But it was fun.
Yeah, well, so I don't know what we'll talk about next time, but I'm sure we're going to pick something fun. So
yeah, man.
Talk to you next time.
See ya.
Well, how was it? I hope you enjoyed this native 同士の会話。先ほど申し上げたんですけど、今回の会話は The Austin and Arthur Show のチャンネルでもともと公開されたものです。字幕はないんですけど、引き続き、オースティンとの会話を聞きたい場合は、ぜひ The Austin and Arthur Show をご覧ください。You can check it up here or you can click the link below this video. 最後にあなたにお聞きしたいんですけど、こういう問題はありませんか？英語をたくさん学ぶのにいきなり外国人と対面するってなると頭が真っ白になって言葉が出てこなくて全く話せないっていう問題です。その場合は具体的にどうしたら英語を学ぶだけではなく実際に話せるようになるんでしょうか？今までと違う英語学習法が必要です。その英語学習法を今回の動画で紹介すると長くなりますので、無料で学べる英会話レッスンでお届けしたいと思います。You can learn more about that free lesson by clicking up here or by clicking the link below this video. As always, enjoy your English adventures. 一緒に世界とつながりましょう. See you next time.